weighing in at 155 pounds. He comes from the city. He is the Business.
Right, well here comes the Business.
Very, very talented, acrobatic wrestler.
And the Business was kind of caught in the crossfire of a really heated exchange between Summers, Valentine and the Gift, Marcus Hannibal, at Redemption. He was almost the forgotten man in a title match that he actually could well have won. He did enough to win that belt.
Wow.
This is a highly impressive wrestler.
Yeah, definitely. Just wait for him to go up on those turnbuckles and see what he can do. A great entrance as well. Clearly a fan favourite.
Confident, assured, athletic. He's got it all.
Yes, he really does.
What a backflip as well off the ropes.
Wow. You can see what this guy can do and where his strengths lie.
And his opponent tonight, from the Docklands, weighing at 210 pounds, Shaun Sikes.
Okay, now Shaun Sikes, totally different kettle of fish as a wrestler. Shaun Sikes, who claims he upholds the traditional values of British wrestling. Now, we did say before that whilst there is some hypocrisy in that, there are elements of what he does that are very, very traditional. He likes a slower match.
And I tell you what, he is a very decent wrestler when he gets going, for all his attitude problems and all the unpopularity he has with the crowd.
Absolutely. He's not what you call a gentleman. He is a fighter.
Absolutely not, but when you're in a wrestling company, you're there to win, you're there to win titles. So perhaps we can't blame him too much for having that approach.
I am really excited about this match.
Yeah, me too. Should be a good contrast of wrestling styles. Both of them know their way around the ring.
Shaun Sikes certainly has a height and weight advantage over the Business. Most people have a height and weight advantage over the Business.
Absolutely.
But as we've just seen, that doesn't necessarily mean that much. Shaun Sikes just enjoying a little massage there before the match.
The crowd are really excited about this one. There's a real buzz around here, isn't there?
Absolutely. British Wrestling Evolution Fusion. 1 year on from Last Man Standing. And we are away. The bell is rung. So the key for Sikes here, we've said before that he likes to keep the match irregular in pace. He likes to slow things down, have breathing points. That's almost the kind of British round system. He likes to impose that upon a match. Back suplex, but the Business out of it. And then just almost a chop block there to the back of the knee, but keeping hold of it to force Sikes down. Wow. Good escape there from the Business. Lovely backflip as well. And Sikes is being forced now to charge at the Business. He's being forced to run and charge around that ring. What a clothesline there.
That's terrific stuff from the Business.
And Sikes mustn't get caught into this kind of a battle.
And as we were saying before, he's already going out the ring to take a breather, slowing the pace down. That's something he's very good at. His assistant, if you like, Charlie Silk, is out there as well. You have to keep your mind on him, or your eye on him.
There he is. Charlie Silk. Devious devious, underhanded tactics we've seen from him in the past.
And here comes the business.
And Charlie Silk gets taken out by the business, and I really enjoyed that.
Yes, me too. Although it looks like the business got hurt himself there. He wasn't expecting to land on Charlie Silk. Couldn't prepare himself for it.
No, that's true.
He was taken out by a kick there.
And actually, whilst you can't help but enjoy that, all the time that the business spends attacking Charlie Silk is time he could spend attacking Shaun Sikes. That's exactly why Charlie Silk is out there, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Charlie Silk is worth his weight in gold to Shaun Sikes.
Sikes again just taking his time. Business making his way back in the ring, but Sikes is on him like a flash. Brutal kicks there, and actually the business's head just bouncing off the mat there.
Well, this is exactly where Sikes wants the business, isn't it?
Keep him on the mat. And Sikes again just distracting the referee there whilst he's illegally choking his opponent, and that's the kind of thing that a referee has to be incredibly vigilant for in a Shaun Sikes match, but it's very hard to spot.
And that's the kind of hypocrisy we were talking about before.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with traditional British wrestling.
Into the corner there. I suppose Shaun Sikes would say, look at Mick McManus. Sikes now has the business in a compromised position in the corner here. Really using all of his height and weight advantage to propel him into the corner a second time. Lifting him up by the throat, actually, the business. Again, caught right in the centre of the ring.
Business is certainly staggered now. And Charlie Sikes measuring him up.
He really dropped that leg precisely, didn't he?
And then
dropping the elbow precisely. That is lovely technique, actually.
Yeah, this match might be over already. Ooh.
Look out from the business. Sikes, not deterred, just carries on. He's keeping him on the mat, and that's the key to victory for Shaun Sikes. That's what he's so good at.
This match won't last that much longer if it carries on this way. The business.
The corner. Sikes up on the turnbuckle. We don't see this an awful lot from him, though he can be very effective from up there. It's more the business's territory. And he's just attempting here. Well, this is interesting. What's he got here? Oh, that is a brilliant choke on the ropes there.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Crossing the legs and then choking him. He's got to break it and using the full extent of his 5 count.
He's sneaky, he's crafty, he's a hypocrite, but he's also a talented wrestler, isn't he?
Unquestionably. That's never been in doubt. What is in doubt is Shaun Sikes' position as a self-styled guardian of the traditional British wrestling values. Now the business has got to hold on for dear life here. He springs out of that springboard into the elbow drop. Lovely stuff. 1, 2, and no. Sikes with a foot on the ropes.
We've seen that a lot from Sikes. Doesn't like to waste energy kicking out from pinfalls when he put his foot on the ropes.
He's very ring aware. He likes to keep by the ropes, keep in the corner. Oh, drop toe hold straight face first onto the turnbuckle there.
Yes, he landed badly.
There's the ring awareness again of Shaun Sikes. And we can see that again. It's a 3-on-1 team now, isn't it?
Yeah, there really has to be something done here about the help that Shaun Sikes gets outside of the ring.
And now he's just choking away at the business. There's got to be an opportunity here for our head referee Judgmental just to say, look, let's get everyone back to the locker room and let's make this a one-on-one stand-up fight between 2 professional wrestlers.
The trouble is with someone who fights with the wrestling style of the business is the more punishment that he takes, the less likely he's going to be able to perform those high-risk manoeuvres from the top.
Yes, that's true. Sikes there, just wringing out his own hand after that punch to the face. I wonder if he just cracked a knuckle there in punching the business.
Great neck breaker there from the business. This is his opportunity really to try and fight his way back into this match. He's going to have to get on his feet first though.
Could be a chance for a change in the momentum of this one. Got to watch out here. The count is up to 5 now. Sikes is looking like the first to his feet. Still not quite up. Now indeed he is. Now so is the business, who's trying to drum up support from the crowd. Try and get the adrenaline flowing. Sikes with the business into the ropes. Caught him with a knee lift right on the rib cage there.
Sikes has a very efficient style, doesn't need to waste a lot of energy to perform his moves. But
that is outstanding!
That's unbelievable wrestling here.
Head scissors takedown into a DDT, tremendous ingenuity from the business. He's up on top, and he's up on top.
This is where he's so strong.
Takes his time, hits the splash.
That is surely going to be over now.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Well, that is totally unfair. Charlie Silk getting involved to break the count. Otherwise, surely that would have been the pinfall.
450 splash from the top. That would have been enough to put Sikes away. He's hit from behind now. That is brilliant from Sikes.
And that was a tough landing from the business.
Please, surely not. Not like this. Good kick out from the business.
This match should really be over now. Real injustice we're seeing again.
Shaun Sikes, resourceful, devious, and now with the upper hand in this match. Firmly with the upper hand.
Not only did the business lose that pin count and the momentum, but how much has he got left now? Can he really perform another one of those big moves?
Hang on, what's going on here? He's got a handful of powder here.
The referee is going to have to pay attention here.
The business ducks underneath it, and I tell you what, just compressing with the use of a Hurricane Rana technique, compressing the head of Shaun Sikes into the mat there. And the business ducked underneath that very intelligently. Would have been a disqualification surely if he'd really hit it. What are we going to see here? Moonsault! No, Sikes moved.
Well, at least that was a fair tactic to move out the way, but how devastating must that be for the business now?
Caught him with a shining apprentice, a knee right in the face. That's game over. 1, 2. Now again a kick out from the business. Great resilience.
Great performance from these two guys. Shaun Sikes using the devious tactics, but you can't take it away from him for wrestling with style when it, at times at least.
Shaun Sikes has had opportunities to put the business away, but he hasn't quite managed to do it. And at times this has been 2-on-1, at times it's been 3-on-1. The business has done tremendously to stay in this match. But he's in big trouble here. And he can't keep getting up from these, can he? 2, and that's again!
Well, that was an excellent kick out again from the business, but right now he's running on fumes. I don't think there's much left in the tank. Another big move from Shaun Sikes, and this match will be over, I'm sure.
Sikes again, taking his time. Look, he's got the ring surrounded practically, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got a whole team out there.
But the business has a lot of fans out there who are trying to support him as well.
They can't get involved. They can't disrupt pins in the way that we've seen from Charlie Silk. Business just struggling to get to his feet. To say he's running on fumes.
Oh, what's he got set up here? This could be something very nasty indeed.
Sikes here. He's really taking his time.
Oh, great reversal.
And that is the end for Sikes. That is the end for Sikes. Somersault pile driver, that's the end.
The winner of the match, Shaun Sikes.
Well, it's hard to endorse that kind of a win. He certainly hits the big moves when it matters. That was devious. That was really devious.
Yes, the Business would have had that victory if it hadn't been for Charlie Silk. A sad end to this match.
Well, the Business has acquitted himself very well. He's certainly not done himself any disservice there. But of course that means nothing when you haven't got the win. Shaun Sikes just glorious in the centre of the ring, but the Business is really the one who takes the plaudits in this match.
And he is struggling.
Is it Claudette? No, it's not Claudette. It's Shaun Sikes.
I feel like booing him as well. Does this man realise that he wouldn't have won without his assistants outside the ring?
The least he could do is pay them the respect they deserve. Shaun Sikes ungracious in victory.